and you saying, oh, I don't respect him because he don't want to get involved in that. That's mad weird. And if you listen to 7 Minute Drill, it was a love tap. He didn't. It would be different if J. Cole was on there like, oh yeah, like cutting deep. Like no, he was just, you know what I mean? Chilling. Like that's why K-Dot didn't even really trip. He like, bro, that's probably why he didn't trip. If he was like, if J. Cole came out the gate like, oh, you beat your wife. And you little nigga, I big bro, you just another short Russ rapper. Napoleon Complex, you this tall rapper. Get exposed to the next a 6'4" rapper. You chosen by the white man, you hit stall rapper. Reload the clip, then I hit more rappers with that. I'm straight, you know you pitchfork rappers, I'm back. Bro, we know how he can get, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What's going on? We back with a reaction today. We are reacting to Sorry J. Cole is not getting a pass, ... Okay, let's hear what you got to say.
It seems like a lot of people are trying to run interference for J. Cole, and I'm not allowing it to happen.
Shut your ass up, nigga.
The J-Fold narrative will continue, and it will continue strong. However, we do got to add some context, and things look, I will admit, things look different in the light after we have more context.
It always look different in the light because what happens in the dark will come in the light. It will show. The truth gonna show. Come on now.
And this came out on The Source, and they were talking about J. Cole was advised, reportedly, by Schoolboy Q to exit the Kendrick Lamar beef. They said, pretty much, it was like live on stage at his Dreamville Fest, a spot where a rapper currently embroiled in beef would get a Summer Jam moment off. Cole dubbed the diss the lamest stuff I did in my life. So they pretty much said, hey, Schoolboy Q, and they said they saw Schoolboy Q pull J. Cole to the side, and he told him, hey, this is gonna get ugly. And he warned him and said, hey, you should probably get out this beef. Schoolboy Q was performing there. Schoolboy Q is TDE. Schoolboy Q has always been cool and close with Kendrick Lamar. So this is feasible. And funny enough, someone who collaborated with J. Cole, I think their song was called Johnny P's Caddy, is none other than Benny the Bull. And I'm going to give you his take. So we're going to play that clip real quick.
Let's listen.
What do you think about Cole in this whole thing? You know,
That's
Cole.
my dog.
Yeah, for real, there you
go.
go.
Can see, honestly, you can see how gossipy and everything that this battle's
yeah.
turned into.
Talk to niggas.
Do you blame him for not wanting
Talk
to
to
be part
niggas
of this at this moment? Could you blame him?
Talk to niggas.
I don't. You know what I mean?
You think he did the right thing?
I probably would have went about it in a different way, but you know, it's like a gossip battle. You know what I mean? It's not like a rap battle. It's like a business, telling each other business type of thing. So I wouldn't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
A little
Talk to niggas.
Messy. It's a little messy right now.
So you
first and foremost, when you really got bonds with niggas, bro, and you really feeding niggas, bro, and you really helping niggas, like, no disrespect, but like, even though J. Cole maybe wanted to do a song, maybe he wanted to hop on that track with bro. Maybe he wanted to do that. I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe he wanted to get on the track and be like, yo, like, I really mess with your music. Let me hop on this beat. The same way he did with Yachty, whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. It was a favor. Because a lot of niggas didn't know who you were. I'm not saying you weren't known. But a lot of niggas didn't know who you were. So as soon as J. Cole get mentioned, when you got real bonds with niggas, I don't even know why Drake be feeding niggas like this. You just giving him number one, give him number one. When niggas don't really fuck with you. It's clear niggas don't really fuck with you. I don't know what's going on. Like, niggas don't really fuck with you. Like, listen to the first thing that he said when J. Cole got mentioned. This is how my niggas should be. I don't know how close they are. But niggas that I fuck with, niggas that I rub elbows with, this is how they should talk about me. This is how they should talk about me. Listen to what he's saying.
Think about Cole in this whole thing. You know, Cole.
That's my dog, bro. Before, I don't give a fuck what's going on. You bring up, yo, so your boy, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Isaac, your boy Jordan, your boy Sturdy Expert, you know what I'm saying? Your brother Oscar. Oh, bro, come on, that's my guy, bro. I don't care about nothing you talking about. That's my guy, bro. Nothing but love, bro. That is my brother. Love dude to life. Okay, what was your question? That's the energy niggas should be coming with. That's the energy that niggas should be coming with. Now, if he took to Cole one-on-one behind closed doors, he be like, nah, you know you my main man, 100 grand. You know that. It's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a secret handshake or some shit. Dreamville handshake. But the way you went about that, I really think that was a little bit whack. I'm gonna be real with you as your brother. That was a little bit whack. And you kind of sensed that, I would've, but he held his brother down though. That's how it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be no other way, bruh.
Yeah, for real. There you
You
go.
can see, honestly, you can see how gossipy and everything that this battle's.
We gotta hear him say that again.
Do you blame him?
A little messy. It's a little messy right now.
So you just heard Benny the Butcher, and he's like, yeah, you know, it got a little ugly. But keep in mind, when they said, or they asked him, he's like, oh, what would you have done? He's like, well, I would have handled it differently. That's the most important part. Oh, no, I wouldn't have backed out like J. Cole did. I would have handled it differently. So this whole thing, still, keep in mind, J. Cole entered the arena. He entered the Coliseum and he ran out. He knew what he was getting into. J. Cole is a damn scholar of hip-hop. He's seen how beefs get. What did he think? This was going to be like a little tag, you're it, running around the playground or something like that? Beef was going to be beef. I will say, though, that J. Cole's image looks good in terms of PR, right? Like, they're not calling him a woman beater. They're not saying he likes kids. Nothing crazy's getting stained on J. Cole. But I still have to come to the point, which is he didn't have to bow out the way that he did. Number one, he didn't have to delete the record. Number two, or number 1.5, if he took the record down, he didn't really have to say anything. Number two, he didn't have to say that's the lamest thing I've ever done. He could have just said, yeah, you know, I think I was looking things over. You know, I kind of just want to focus on my own music and not get into any drama. That's something simple that he could have pulled out with. And I think that's one of the main points that I kept making. It's like, this guy completely submitted. He pretty much just pulled his pants down. Like, straight. No
Y'all niggas is so weird, bro. Y'all don't really know what it's like to really be transparent with people, bruh. Like, did J. Cole have to take the song down? No. Did J. Cole have to get on stage in front of thousands? Even in the midst of that, he showed love. Yo, who here is a Kendrick Lamar fan? Who here mess with K-Dot? Yo, Dreamville, y'all. You don't have to do nothing. You don't he could have went, bro. If we really talking about who got the most dirt on niggas, nobody got really dirt on J. Cole. The way this rap battle went, like if it was a triple threat match with Triple H and Randy Orton and John Cena, I'm pretty sure J. Cole would have came out on top, bro. J. Cole, like if we really listen to the music and how they rap and what niggas have on niggas potentially, niggas most likely don't have shit on J. Cole, right? Secondly, so to make the first point, yeah, niggas don't have to do none of that. Niggas don't have to say, oh, you know, but when you being transparent, when you being authentically yourself, you just do things, and that's how he felt in his heart. He felt like he needed an apology. He wanted to be transparent. Niggas should respect that.
And said, hey, this person is above me. That's what the entire play was. You could pull.
It wasn't. Cobb, obviously you wasn't listening if that's what you got. It wasn't. It literally wasn't. He said, yo, I fuck with K-Dot, you know, whatever. Like, you know, he threw a little friendly jab. And even if what you saying is true, like, J. Cole threw a friendly jab, like, oh, your music was whack. Like, that's like if I'm playing basketball with my brother. We 5-on-5, you on other teams. Oh, you can't make that shot. You not nice like that. Nigga, that's my brother. Like, I'm just talking a little bit of shit. But if it's really gonna get like, but you can tell when there's a difference between a brotherly competition where, you know, oh, it's love tap. That was a little love tap. I was trying to tell nigga, J. Cole threw a little love tap. He threw a little love tap. Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, love tap. Somebody pulled J. Cole to the side. He was like, yo, it ain't about to be no love tap. It ain't about to be that. I've seen niggas play ball where niggas love each other and it's friendly competition and it's old love. After the game, we might get something to eat. Versus like during the game, niggas don't mess with each other. It's about to get ugly. It's about to be hard fouls. Nigga, Rondo and Chris Paul, they not going out to eat after. So it's a different level. It's a different situation.
Pull out without doing that. And everyone wants to spin like, yo, you see J. Cole, we got to show him respect. He was smart to stay out of this. What? Meanwhile, Drake's out here getting allegations tossed on him that are the worst thing you could possibly have. People gonna be yelling A minor and other OVO and other obscenities and lines that Drake does not want associated with him. And he knew that because even in the tailor-made freestyle, he said, oh, this might be an angle that you take. So Drake was prepared for the worst. And he still went in and he fought a good battle. And like I said, if judging by Not Like Us being the last track, or not like the Heart Part 6, if that's the last track, then Drake took the L. Now it's not an embarrassment, but he just took the L. We still respect Drake more than J. Cole. Like, are you going to tell me you respect J. Cole more than Drake? Because
who the fuck is we? You don't speak for niggas in the culture? Fuck is wrong with you? You don't speak for niggas. Respect niggas for that? Are you dumb? J. Cole the realest nigga out here. Are you crazy? Niggas has lost their mind, bro.
Because J. Cole decided to stay out of the beef instead of going in there. And how bad would it have gotten for J. Cole anyway? Okay, maybe J. Cole doesn't want to... What is Kendrick Lamar going to come at him crazy? And I'm just not going to buy this. Like, sure, the story may be true, and most likely I do believe the story to be true. But we're not going to rewrite history and say J. Cole was right. Contextually, I don't even know how J. Cole would have fit into all of this. Because this whole beef was Kendrick going directly at Drake and OVO members catching shots, but that's pretty much just going at Drake as an entity. On the other hand, Drake was going at Rocky, Kendrick, Ross, and I'm not saying this makes it more difficult for Drake, which it somewhat does. I am saying that Drake was dissing multiple people, and he's been dissing multiple people on pretty much all of these tracks, whereas Kendrick was just solely focused on Drake. If J. Cole was in the mix, how would this go? Would Kendrick Lamar drop tracks for J. Cole and Drake at the same time? Would he pair them together like they were against him? How would it work? I do think this is funny, though, because the initial narrative that was running was Drake was the one that pushed J. Cole to diss Kendrick Lamar. We don't know if this is true yet. The theory sounded cool because Drake didn't drop anything coming at Kendrick Lamar at that time. It was just a J. Cole track. And first-person shooter, the more context we're getting about that, it was alleged that Kendrick Lamar was supposed to be on that track. And when he denied being on it, that's when Drake kind of started to take aim at him a little bit more, which makes sense. And then he comes back on like that. But I'm kind of glad that J. Cole bowed out because we got to see a beef of the actual top two. J. Cole, doesn't compare to them, and I think it would have gotten a bit too convoluted.
Niggas don't know what they're talking about, bro.
So I'm glad for our sake that J. Cole...
You don't speak for niggas, bro.
I'm not going to respect that decision. I'm not going to co-sign that decision. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to lambast that decision and will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. I don't see my opinion on that changing. Unless J. Cole picks someone else to go at. Who's he really going to go at that he has problems with? Kanye West? He should. But going at Kanye West, we don't even really look at him like, oh, he's a rapper that's going to battle back and forth. And keep in mind, you saw how Kanye West tried to insert himself into the Like That beef or the Like That record. I don't even know if they wanted him on it. I don't know if Metro Boomin, Future, and these other guys wanted him on it because he kind of just inserted himself. Did Metro Boomin even repost it? The song got taken down everywhere. I wouldn't say leaked it, but it seems like he just did his own thing and put it out like, yo, thanks for tagging me in. Kendrick never mentioned Kanye West, any of that. So it seems like Kanye just...
Okay, first of all, Kendrick is not teaming up with niggas. K-Dot is not, yo, let's group FaceTime and let's talk about how we gonna take down Drake. No. Kendrick is directly firing at Drake. He don't care who's firing. He don't care what's going on. He's firing at Drake. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I don't think niggas really know what it's like to really be able to do damage and hold fire. Like, do y'all not think that J. Cole could have been violated? Like, what do y'all, like, I don't understand the perspective that y'all coming with. Because if you've heard J. Cole, you heard Drake, you heard K-Dot, bruh, I personally, now you can say I'm biased, but I think that in terms of a beef, not necessarily making music, right? I think that Drake is the best at making music that just people in general like. I think K-Dot is the best at... I think he's the best at, like, creating movies. His albums are, like, huge movies. So I think his albums, for that reason, like, K-Dot don't necessarily have great singles, right? J. Cole has both. J. Cole makes movies, not as great as K-Dot, but he creates great movies, you know, with his albums, and he also has phenomenal singles, and he also has music that niggas like to hear. But if you listen to all three of their music, you really would think like, okay, J. Cole, considering that J. Cole has the least amount of dirt on his name, J. Cole would probably win this battle easily. Like, not easily, but he would be the odds-on favorite to win this battle. So what are you coming at J. Cole for for being like, you know what, I really could do it to niggas, and we all know J. Cole could do it to niggas. We all know J. Cole has the ability to do it to niggas. We all know that. But he said, you know what, I don't want to move like that. That's not in alignment with who I am. That's not in alignment with who I want to be. You reap what you sow. I don't really care to sow those type of seeds. But you're gonna say, oh, you don't respect that. I don't get it. But you know, when you know, it's like they say, bro. It's either you be at peace with yourself and odds with the world, or be at odds with yourself and peace with the world. You gotta choose one, bruh. You gotta choose one. So when J. Cole dropped that, I think we'd all agree that it was a mistake. If you was gonna pull the track back, it's a mistake. I'm not saying J. Cole's hands is clean, but he was a real nigga, and you know what? Let me make amends for my mistake. Once that 7-minute drill dropped, J. Cole had a decision to make. Once he sat with himself and he said, you know what? I don't care for that. He could have continued to entertain the beef and go back and forth and be at odds with J. Cole, which is what a lot of rappers do for y'all niggas. And you have clowns like this saying, oh, I don't respect that. Like, niggas give a fuck about what you respect. Niggas don't jack you. You don't speak for niggas in the culture. I'm still bumping J. Cole to this day, heavy. Like, what are you talking about? We don't respect you, because he don't want to talk. He don't want to be gossiping and talking about baby mothers and beating wives and pedophile stuff. Like, who wants to go back and forth and talk about that? That's stuff that females do. That's very female tendency type behavior. And you saying, oh, I don't respect him because he don't want to get involved in that. That's mad weird. And if you listen to 7-minute drill, it was a love tap. He didn't. It would be different if J. Cole was on there like, oh yeah, like cutting deep. Like, no, he was just, you know what I mean? Chilling. Like, that's why K-Dot didn't even really trip. He like, bro, that's probably why he didn't trip. If he was like, if J. Cole came out the gate like, oh, you beat your wife, and you little nigga, big bro, you just another short Russ rapper, Napoleon Complex, you this tall rapper, get exposed standing next to 6'4" rapper, you chosen by the white man, you hit stall rapper, reload the clip, then I hit more rappers with that, I'm straight, you know, you pitchfork rappers, I'm back. Bro, we know how he can get, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We know how he can get. So if J. Cole came out with that type of energy, it'd be like, oh, nah, you wildin'. He said, yo, last stuff was tragic. Okay, bro. All right, bro. Love tap is love. So it's either you gonna be at peace with yourself, like J. Cole's probably at peace right now with himself, and you got clowns like this talking about, oh, I don't respect that because you don't want to gossip and bring stuff to the table and be weird. This is really weird. Like, it's hip hop and it's entertainment, whatever, but it's weird to be going back and forth about another nigga talking about baby mother and stuff. If we gonna talk about the music and like, yo, your music is not as good as my music, I could get behind that. Like, yo, you don't drop. You feel what I'm saying? That's different. But the pedo and the, bro, that's nasty work. Nobody, bro, come on, that's weird. That's whack. So if somebody told J. Cole, or if he foresee that this was gonna happen, bro, I'm bowing out easily. Like, yo, do what you gotta do, whatever, I'm out. So you gotta pick peace with yourself and at odds with the world, or at peace with the world and at odds with yourself. That's just how I go. And for some reason, I can't understand niggas who think like this. So
pushed himself into this whole situation, and we really didn't care too much. Like, the song was cool, his verse was cool, the original was way better. But we did not need Kanye West on like that at all. And this is me saying that, and you guys know I love Kanye West music. Now, his decision making, that's entirely different. With that being said, J. Cole still folded. He knew what he was getting into. We're acting like he got dragged into this. J. Cole dissed. He knew what comes with a diss. Now, Schoolboy Q telling him, and think about it like this, any other rapper, just think if Schoolboy Q pulled Drake to the side, maybe not Schoolboy Q, but anybody, and said, yeah, you should really you should pull out of this one. Do you think Drake would actually listen, or would the majority of rappers feel insulted, like, wait, hold on, you think I'm not good enough to hack it? You want me to pull out? I feel like most rappers, they'd go even harder after hearing something like that. Like, yo, who does he think?
Bro, you're missing the entire context. You're literally taking it out of context. It has nothing to do with ability to rap. It has everything to do with it getting nasty and ugly and gossipy. J. Cole, we talking about pen work, we talking about wordplay, we talking about flow, we talking about anything that comes to rap. J. Cole is better than, I would say, pretty much anybody. It has nothing to do with your ability to rap. It has everything to do with niggas talking about niggas being not liking little girls and beating their wives. What the hell does that have to do with your ability to rap? That has nothing to do with nothing. You're literally taking it out of its proper context.
Who does he think this guy is? That I can't hold up? I don't care what he's got to say. Unless J. Cole is, I don't know, hiding something that would really, really ruin his reputation. And then
Niggas be projecting.
I would understand. So if J. Cole's got some crazy skeletons in his closet, he's like, yo, if this is aired out, the entire way that people see me would be destroyed.
Projecting.
I understand that.
Which could be true, but nigga, you're just projecting. You have no way of knowing that.
Decision, but then I would still have to say, then why did you get to yapping? You should have just kept it to yourself. You should never beef with anybody if you have that type of background. So still, I'm not gonna buy this. I'm not gonna co-sign this. J. Cole still folded out of this beef. It was an embarrassing moment, and people are gonna try to rewrite history, but that's not gonna influence me. We're gonna need a lot more context and a lot more of an explanation. So just like after the Pusha T beef, Drake sat down with LeBron James at the barbershop or whatever, we're going to need a J. Cole sit down with somebody to get some more context on this.
I would like that, though. I would like a J. Cole sit down for him to be like, okay, this is what happened. This is what. But, you know, it's really not necessary, bro. He don't really owe niggas an expert. He really don't owe niggas an explanation. Like, look, like, I get it, bro. People. Like, bro, you ever been in school, bro, and you hear two people about to fight? Oh, they about to fight. Oh! And then somebody like, yeah, you know what? I don't really want to fight. Like, you scared. This is the same thing, bro. You want niggas to go at odds because you like seeing chaos. You like seeing, you like seeing niggas go at odds, bro. This is not a sport. It's not boxing. It's not UFC. It's not basketball. That is a competition of sport. When you seeing two people go at each other in this manner, where niggas is attacking niggas like integrity, niggas is airing out stuff, that is completely corny. That's childish behavior. As a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put childish things aside. You don't fight somebody and be like, just because niggas want to see that. Who cares? This is not even friendly competition. Niggas is really trying to cut. You really trying to cut somebody deep. I don't want no parts of that. What do I gain from this? I get to entertain. I get to be a zoo monkey. Bro, forget y'all. Nobody care about you. Oh, we don't respect you because you didn't entertain us. Nigga, go yourself. Nigga, are you dumb? Niggas be weird, bro. This is literally schoolyard stuff. Yo, so-and-so is supposed to be fighting. Yo, this is not basketball. Niggas are cutting deep. What do niggas gain from cutting each other deep? Niggas don't gain nothing from that. J. Cole and Kendrick have a legitimate disdain for each other. They are detestable to each other, apparently. J. Cole don't have no beef, so what do I gain? Realistically, Kendrick and Drake don't really have anything to gain from this. I mean, Kendrick did, his plays went up, so I guess he does have something to gain. But realistically, niggas don't have nothing. It ain't about to change niggas' lifestyle. If Kendrick drop an album, I don't think that's about to make that much of a difference. If you drop an album tomorrow, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference in terms of people who listen. People who listen is going to listen. People who mess with it going to mess with it, whatever. It's K-Dot at the end of the day. If Drake drop an album, we already know. That's does not even need to be talked about. But in terms of what do you gain from talking about each other being this and being that? You just hate it. You just hate each other. J. Cole has no ill feelings towards anybody in the rap game, apparently. He's in a love, kumbaya, yo, we the big three. That's what he was on, yo, we the big three. Drake was like, all right, I mean, if you saying that, I ain't never said nothing about no big three, but if that's your verse, all right, cool. I'm one away from Michael, nigga, beat it. That's what Drake was on. Drake was on, nigga, I'm one away from Michael. I don't know about no big three. Y'all not even in my, like, Drake probably like, yo, realistically, like, y'all, like, we cool. I respect what y'all do, but we not in the same, literally, like, I'm on Michael. Like, I'm one away from Michael. He looking at Michael. He not thinking like, oh, yeah, I'm front running these niggas. No, I'm looking at Michael. I'm one away from Michael, nigga. Beat it. Yeah, man. Niggas be weird at the end of the day. I feel like, and I'm going to close with this. I really feel like niggas who be on that, niggas who be moving like that and say stuff like that, I feel like they don't really, like, I really question do they have any type of do they know what it's like to be at peace with yourself? I really wonder that. Like, do you actually know what it's like to be at peace with yourself and be like, wow, like, yo, I just feel like, I don't really think niggas know what it's like to really be at peace with themselves. I really don't. But yeah, I'm out.